Okey, Assalamualaikum. Baik, kita berjumpa sekali lagi dalam video kita yang terakhir untuk Mathematics 3, iaitu berkenaan dengan inverse Laplace transform. This is your last topic in this subject. Right? So, let's take a look at the subtopic for 4.4, which is defining Laplace transform of derivatives, and then it consists of 4.1, 4.4.2, and for 4.4.1 is explain differential equations using Laplace transform. Alright, and for 4.4.2 is about solve differential equation using Laplace transform. So now let's take a look at for 4.4.1, explain differential equations using Laplace transform. Okay, if Laplace yt is equal to ys, then this is the formula given. Okay, we have to understand how to use this formula. Laplace y prime t is equal to sys minus y naught or y0, and Laplace y double prime t is equal to s squared ys minus sy0 minus y prime 0. Okay, this formula or this equation you will be substitute in your new equation in your equation, and then you will get the new one. Okay, equation. So this is the steps how you how it will guide you in order you want to solve the problem regarding this topic. Okay, solve differential equation using Laplace transform. Step 1, take the Laplace transform for both sides. Okay, step 2, substitute the theorem for left hand side and find the Laplace transform for right hand side. Step 3, substitute the values for yt and y prime t. And step 4, solve for ys. And the last step is step number 5 is solve for the inverse yt is equal to inverse Laplace ys by using partial fraction. Okay, let's take a look at an example here. Solve the differential equation y prime minus y is equal to t exponent power of 2t by using the inverse Laplace transform, given that y0 is equal to 1. Okay, how to do this? Alright. By referring the step the steps just now given to you, okay, the solution you can refer the steps. Okay, step number 1, take the Laplace transform for both sides. Okay, y prime minus y, the question is y prime minus y is equal to t exponent 2 power of 2t. So now put the Laplace transform for the left hand side. Here is your left hand side and here is right hand side. So put the Laplace transform for the both side. Okay, for y prime t, for yt, and also for t exponent power of 2t. Okay. Step number 2, substitute the theorem for left hand side and find the Laplace transform for right hand side. Okay, now here the step which we are going to use the formula just now we see. Okay, what happened? I'm sorry. Okay, here the statement given to us, if Laplace yt is equal to ys, then so what happened? Laplace y prime t will be sys minus y0. So now let's take a look at this example, how to solve. Now y prime, okay, we change or substitute the value as ys minus y0 minus ys in this formula, in this equation. Okay, and then for the right hand side we just refer to the table, Laplace transform table. Okay, and we will get this, right? And how to solve? We factorize the ys. When we factorize the ys, it will be like this. Okay, this step is repeat this step 3, substitute the values for yt and y prime t. Okay, sort of this step 2. Okay, just like it's repeat the step 2 here, and then if you can see, you need to factorize back the ys, right? But here it's actually want to show you how the plus 1 is get. Okay, plus 1 here is actually come from here. Okay, when we rearrange the position for minus 1 here is actually come from y0. When we change the position for y0 is plus 1, so it will be minus 1 here. Okay, and then we factorize again ys, so it will get like this. Okay, same figure, same. Okay, in step 4, solve for ys. Alright, so when our equation is become like this, and rearrange the equation, this equation into ys equation. So we need to divide all the right hand side with s minus 1. Okay, it will be like this, right? And then step number 5, solve for the inverse yt equal to inverse Laplace ys by using partial fraction. This method you have been learned in our previous lecture. Please refer again. Okay, so yt is equal to inverse Laplace ys. Okay, it means that you need to inverse all the ys that you get just now. Okay, what the value or the equation that you have you get just now here. So substitute this equation in this equation. So inverse Laplace for ys is here now, and then so yt is equal to inverse Laplace 1 over s minus 1 multiplied by s minus 2 squared plus 1 over s minus 1. So all this you need to inverse Laplace. Okay. Right. So before you continue with inverse Laplace, you need to solve this partial using partial fraction. Alright, so 1 over s minus 1, s minus 2 squared. You need to know what the value for. By refer the denomination, we need to know how to solve this denomination. Need to know what the value for a, b, and c. Okay. Right. So by using the substitute method, okay, let's s equal to 2. Okay, when we want to find a c, we decide to let s equal to 2, and when we want to find a, we decide to let s equal to 1, and c we will get 1, and a also we get 1. Alright, actually it's have 3 methods in order you want to find the value for a, b, and c. It depends on the equation that you decide to use, right? And substitute any values for s to get b. When s equal to 0, we substitute s value in this equation, while we have got the value for c and a. So we also need to substitute the c and a value in this equation. So now we can get the b value. B value is minus 1. Okay. Right. So when all the ABC, the value is 1, minus 1, and 1. So substitute the value for A, B, C in the full equation. Okay, and then after that, back to the full equation for inverse Laplace transform. Okay, which is this. Okay. Alright. So we need to the original is here, the equation, but for this one we have solved by using partial fraction, and now for this partial fraction we have already get like this. This is give the name is a prime. Okay, this is a, this is b, so this is b. So now we need to inverse Laplace transform for each of this, for this, and for this. Okay, so until here, okay, we just can refer to the table in order we want to inverse the Laplace transform. Okay, so when we write the inverse Laplace transform equation, it will be like this: inverse Laplace transform for 1 over s minus 1 minus inverse Laplace transform for 1 over s minus 2 plus inverse Laplace transform for 1 over s minus 2 squared, and so on. And then by referring table, we will get this. Alright? And rearrange. If it can solve, we can solve. And not, we may just remain. Okay? They have some exercise that you can try. Okay? That's all for this semester. Okay, thank you guys. Good luck.